I'm going to assume that at least some of you know what Powerful Rebirth does. But if you don't, guess what this video is all about? Hokey pokey! Activate this card by targeting one level 4 lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Its level is increased by 1. Also, it gains 100 attack and defense. When that target is destroyed, destroy this card. Now, I'm going to also assume that some of you knew about this card while it was only in the OCG, and we just got the shit in Crossroads as a super rare. Now, I didn't realize I was waiting for this card till I looked at it again, until I started making a Melodious deck, updated, of course, with Opera and Aromas, of course. I mean, because you want to have some way to revive some shit, but you don't want the weaknesses that Oasis and or Call the Haunted possess. Just saying, you want to be able to play a card that revives one of your things and not have to worry about your opponent spacing the shit or taking it off the board, or even you playing Magic Planner and taking the monster that was summoned with that continuous trap off the board. Enter Powerful Rebirth. That Aroma bitch Jasmine is 1900 defense. You summon it with Powerful Rebirth in defense mode. It's so good. This bitch becomes 2000. That 100 attack and defense boost is so subtle, but it actually does matter. I strongly suggest, if you have not revived the Thunder King with Powerful Rebirth, you should do that. In response to your opponent playing some card that searches Powerful Rebirth Thunder King. And for some reason, people still think the Thunder King's 1900. Of course, I gotta make this shit sound great, so your opponent just happens to have a 1900 monster. They're intending to crash. Maybe they need to crash because, you know, searching and shit. Thunder King says, fuck you, to searching. And they want to crash into it, and then you just give them the look. You know that Thunder King is 2000 attack, right? How the fuck is it 2000 attack? You revived it. Powerful Rebirth gives it 100 attack. Man, fuck this card, man. People actually react like that. That shit is crazy. You would not realize how much 100 attack and defense really means until shit like that happens. With all that being said, it does not completely replace Oasis and or Call the Haunted in certain decks, but like I said, Melodious, Aromas. If you was playing some off-the-wall shit, no Michael Jackson. Anti-meta, do you even play revival cards? Whatever the case is. In the decks you can play this card in, you're going to be like, nigga, at least that's how I felt. This is what I needed. I want this card. I want to be able to revive my monster and play Magic Planner because I'm playing enough continuous traps to begin with, send this to the grave, and not have my monster die. That shit's amazing. If you're playing Melodious, if you're playing Aromas, if you haven't bothered to play or try out Powerful Rebirth, I believe that you're going to understand. Oh my God, where the fuck was this card? That's exactly how I felt. I was like, this is what I've been missing. This is the missing link. So on that note, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you would like to support me in some form or fashion, all I ask is you spend literally seconds out your day and click an advertisement. I will be grateful, appreciative, and I'll say thank you very much in advance if you could find some time to do that. If this card isn't popular, I'm going to predict that it will be. Because this card is just straight up good. I'm not saying that it should be like $10 or something. That's bullshit. But being able to summon a monster in defense and not have the same vulnerabilities, that's good enough for me. I know some people want to think big and summon bigger monsters, but most of the time, aren't you just reviving small little shits anyway? It's as simple as playing a Powerful Rebirth on a Lone Fire Blossom. Or guess what? A Dandelion.